Hi everyone, today we're going to continue with natural disasters from our third module. We're going to watch between the glacier and the sea, the Alaska earthquake, a second time. But this time our focus is going to be a little bit different. As we're watching the video a second time, what I'd like you to do is really focus on how the author of the video helps us understand information. So our learning target today is going to be, I can determine how the use of different audio and visual elements in a video help the viewer better understand the topic. So in order to really be able to complete our learning target, we need to know two keywords. So the first keyword is audio. So audio means things that we can hear, and visual means that things that we can see. So how do they put those two components together, what we can hear and what we can see within the video, to help us understand the earthquake better? So for our learning target, our focus will be on the media techniques. Authors use media to inform, entertain, and persuade viewers. Media techniques are ways a topic, idea, or other information is presented. So our focus is really going to be on the sound elements of the video, the music, the sound effects, or the narration.
There was a loud boom, like a bomb or something went off, and I was standing just right off the end of the planks on the dock.
And there was a noise. It was kind of a rumble.
Like a deep thunder, only it sounded like it was coming from under the earth.
The earthquake and resulting tsunamis happened because our planet is restless. The Earth's surface is made up of massive continental and oceanic plates that are continually moving and colliding with each other. In regions where they collide, one plate can dive or subduct under another, causing tremendous pressure to build up.
Prior to the 1964 earthquake, the Pacific plate had been subducting underneath Alaska, and Valdez was sitting on top of that subducting plate. It was basically stuck. And then on that day, all that strain was released, and then we had the Great Alaska Earthquake.
Valdez and much of Alaska were subjected to 5 minutes of violent shaking, with aftershocks persisting for days. The March 27th, 9.2 magnitude earthquake was the largest ever recorded in North American history. The Earth's violent shaking caused 98 million cubic yards of these unstable sediments to literally break off, generating local tsunami waves up to 30 feet high. The slide devastated the docks. Most of Valdez itself was spared heavy wave damage. However, 5 brutal minutes of shaking left a profound mark on the community.
During the earthquake, an oil stove, fell over and caught fire to the building. And that spread to the tank farm, and it fed upon itself. One tank would catch fire and start burning, and then that would go to another tank, and it went from one to another.
The whole town settled during the earthquake. The ground dropped almost 9 feet near the waterfront and shifted sideways as much as 30 feet in town. All but maintenance personnel and a few others evacuated the town of Valdez.
There were some people that left and never came back.
Now that you've finished watching the video, I'd like you to really consider why the author of the video chose to include survivors' descriptions. So they interviewed people who were actually living in Valdez, Alaska at the time of the earthquake. Do you think the use of their interviews was a strong way of presenting the video. Did it help you understand what the earthquake was like? Why or why not?